Their room on the third floor was surprisingly elegant. Vintage wallpaper, heavy velvet drapes, and an old armoire that looked like it belonged in a Gothic novel. The lighting was dim and moody, charming if not slightly sinister. The beds were neatly made. 2 twins, but one bed awkwardly placed near the window. June placed her suitcase down with a sigh. I don't trust hotels that smell like antique bookstores. Honestly, I love it, Vivi said, dropping her designer overnight bag with a dramatic flop. Very cursed Parisian princess. June was already examining the vintage wardrobe. Look at these hinges. Brass. Old. Replaced recently. That's your takeaway? Vivi groaned. We're in Paris, not an episode of CSI, Bed and Breakfast. June wandered to the minibar tucked inside a cupboard. She frowned. Did you open this earlier? Huh. Vivi looked up from her phone. No, I didn't touch it, but now I want to have some water. We should be hydrated, right? So she grabbed 2 bottles of water, and they drank them in one go. June slowly closed the cupboard door, which had been hanging slightly ajar. Weird. It was open when I got here, she murmured, shaking her head, not wanting to feed her always-on detective brain. They gathered in their pajamas and moved on to their ritual. Rock, paper, scissors to decide who'd take the less comfortable bed that night. Loser gets the awkward bed, June reminded her. They squared off. On the third shake, Vivi lost. Dramatically. Vivi groaned, flopping onto the spare bed with a melodramatic sigh. Fabulous. I'm sleeping in the punishment cot. Hey, we take turns, June jested. You can have the king-sized one next time when you pay for the suite. She chuckled and flicked off the main lamp, leaving only the glow of the city outside their tall window. Night, loser. Night, nerd, Vivi murmured, already half asleep. Even though it was not even 10 p.m. They all were tired and sleepy already. But sleep didn't come easily for June. Not because of excitement, not even because of jet lag. She had been paranoid by the room vibe. As the room grew still, June scribbled in her notebook, Paris number 1? Mysterious hotel guests. Check-in strange. Possible paranormal or criminal activity. Then there was a sound. Squeak. She lifted her head slightly. It had come from the foot of Vivi's bed. June turned too. Did you hear? Squeaky mattress, Vivi whispered. Old springs. But even as she said it, something about the sound didn't quite match the rhythm of someone moving. It was too irregular. Sharp. Hesitant. June turned toward the cupboard again. It was open. Again. She sat up fully now, frowning. The door had clearly been closed a few minutes ago. She knew she'd shut it. She looked at her friend. Vivi was asleep, curled up in a silk-eye mask and clutching her phone like a teddy bear. June stared at the open cupboard. No wind. No tremor. No reason. Her stomach twisted. She didn't believe in ghosts, but she did believe in things going missing, in things slipping under the radar. She slowly got out of bed and walked over. Inside the cupboard, the small fridge hummed quietly, just as it had before. Nothing obviously out of place. Except for one thing. A tiny silver wrapper was stuck in the doorframe, folded carefully into a triangle. Not from the hotel minibar. It looked older. Handmade. She picked it up and examined it. That's not from any chocolate we've had, she murmured. Definitely not La Durée. It's not from the minibar either, June said, frowning. Too handmade. Too deliberate. June's brows furrowed. Her fingers itched to unfold it, but something made her hesitate. It was just a wrapper, and yet the air around it felt slightly colder. Still. Leave it, she whispered, more to herself than the others. Because something about it, this strange folded relic, wasn't just litter. It felt left behind on purpose. Like a warning. Or a breadcrumb. She stepped through the door and let it close behind them with a soft, reluctant click. Vivi stirred. "June, go back to sleep," June said softly. She closed the cupboard again, this time gently, and with her hand still on the handle for a long moment, as if to make sure it wouldn't open again. It didn't, but then she also fell asleep in shortly. Unseen in the hallway's shadows, the silver triangle winked in the dark, a forgotten piece of a puzzle still waiting to be solved.